She's a former Houston area school teacher, an Aggie, and her husband moved out to the land of the desert in Arizona to start a conservative web news service called politistic.com. Please say hi to our good friend, Jennifer Burke. JB, what's up, girlfriend?
Not much. I brought out my Texas/Louisiana barbecue skills finally last night and made up some ribs for the fam.
Oh, yeah. What kind of ribs were they?
Oh, baby back.
Okay.
Slow cooked on kettle.
And then how long did it take for you to slow cook them?
You know what? I could have left them on a little bit longer. They were on for about 2.5 hours. They're very tender.
Got it.
Got my secret from my granddaddy for how to tenderize the meat.
Okay, and what were your sides?
My sides were salad and, at special request from my oldest son, who's in town, queso.
See, let me tell you, you young radio people, do you want to build a media empire? Follow me on this one. You have a woman talking barbecue, find out what the sides were. That's all people want to know about. They just don't want to hear about Trump anymore. Because, like, I'm big potato salad. Or I think potato salad or macaroni salad, it's God's gift to ribs. Okay, just put it right there. Put it in the 3 o'clock position on your plate.
Yeah, mac and cheese sounds really good, but he wanted queso, you know.
No.
And kids to queso years ago, and they love it.
Fantastic. All right, well, do y'all talk politics around the barbecue table there in Arizona?
Oh, we talk politics. We talk sports. You know, NFL draft coming up and all. Yeah, talk everything.
Fantastic. All right, so what's the vibe in Arizona, nowhere near Washington, D.C., and the Russian people who may have influenced the election with Donald Trump? What's the word out there where you are?
Oh, my gosh. I think people are just sick of hearing about it. Yesterday, when they were holding that press conference, you ever listen to their language, Sam? They set it up like it's factual, like it's actual and it's real. Criminal. If there's nothing, what crime? Criminal and the possible Trump campaign connections to it. I mean, it's just like they say things to plant seeds in the minds of people so that people believe it to be true, even though there's no evidence. There's been no evidence. They've been talking about this since the end of November?
Yep. And you know what? And you take a look at Adam Schiff, the congressman from California, alt left. I mean, extreme left wing. And if you wonder why he's out there every day making claims of partisanship, which, by the way, he is a walking billboard for partisanship, it's all to distract you from the real story, which is going to be Obama, surveillance, Trump.
Right. Because Judge Napolitano, I don't know if you saw this, he was put on indefinite leave by Fox, but he was brought back after a little over a week. And when he was back on yesterday, he said, I stand by my report. He had 3 intelligence sources that told him that Obama used British intelligence agencies to spy on Trump. And he said more information is going to come out. And I stand by my report, and my sources stand by their stories. And
Jennifer Burke joining us, by the way, politistic.com. I'm a big fan of Andrew Napolitano. He's an amazing constitutionalist. He's also a straight shooter. He wouldn't lie, and he wouldn't go on a network. And I said this before. He wouldn't get, you're on like some little, dinky radio station in North Dakota, but you wouldn't get on a network like Fox unless you could verify it, because that's pretty troubling, his comments, right? And then they pull him off. I'd be like, you know what, bro? You don't mess with a guy who wears pinstripe suits in 2017. So I totally stand by Andrew Napolitano. He's never asked me to, but if he ever calls, I'll stand by him.
Yeah, I think Adam Schiff is trying to build his profile for something bigger. During one of the hearings, he was asking questions, but actually stating things as if they were true, and there's no evidence that they're true. Whether or not they're true.
I agree. Yes.
Why the hypocrisy of it all too? When they say, "Oh, the Russians try to influence our election." Barack Obama tried to influence the election in Israel and tried to knock Bibi Netanyahu out of the prime minister position. I didn't see anybody upset about him messing up the democracy of Israel.
And by the way, he didn't try. He did. He sent his...
over there. They were very overt about it.
Yeah, they didn't hide anything. Barack Hussein, extremist hatred, banned the Jew from his office. He banned Benjamin Netanyahu from the Oval Office in March of 2015. I was there in D.C. for Netanyahu's speech. And then out of extremist hatred towards the Jewish prime minister, he sent a bunch of greasy losers over there to try to interfere with by the way, the only democracy out there in that neck of the woods. And he sent greasy people out there to interfere with the Israeli election.
Yep.
It's a crazy world we live in. All right, final thoughts from Jennifer Burke, the founder of Politistic, politistic.com. What's your final thoughts as we get closer to the weekend?
My final thought is I'm looking forward to a 70-degree day tomorrow. I'm praying for New Braunfels and the first New Braunfels and all the tornadoes that are happening in the south. And I don't want to sit and watch through these stupid Russian hearings. I don't even know if I'll be able to bring myself to do it. I'm sure Matthew will have it on, and I'll have my headset in listening to Andy Griffith while I work.
Andy Griffith. Aunt Bee, is that pie ready? Son, sit down. Aunt Bee. That's Andy Griffith. That's my only Andy Griffith. The lovely Jennifer Burke. Go to politistic.com. Politistic.com, conservative website. She's an Aggie, former school teacher from the Houston area, living out in AZ. Our good friend Jennifer Burke. JB, you have an outstanding, blessed day. Gig 'em, baby.